Hello guys, I'm just having a quick dinner here, nice big dinner, gorgeous. Xiangla roast gai fan, okay, Xiangla roast gai fan. You've seen me eating this before, it's a very nice meal, I like it a lot. But in this video, I want to just tell you something, okay? If you're very stressed out with a load of boring stuff you have to deal with in your life, let's say work related, maybe you're really bored with your work, like myself, I absolutely hate it, I hate working in a job that has no value for me. It's not something that I enjoy doing, and can't help it because that's the only kind of line of work that I have to do, that's available. Well, it can be distress, right? It's distressing, stressful. Your mind can be very stressed sometimes with the same old stuff, the routines and the boring stuff going on in your life. And there's people that might try to see some good in what they do. For me, there's no value at all. I might get a wage, but of course you get a wage for your job. I have no interest at all, no goals, nothing to do with the work that I do. It's a complete and utter waste of my time. And the only reason I do it is because in the part of the world where I live, there's no other work available, only this kind of work. I don't want to talk to you about my work, it's my own personal stuff. What I want to say is to you is whether you've got one kind of work or different kinds of work that may be available to you, but you just can't stand them and you just work just for a living, like myself, I want to suggest something, okay? My interests, my passions are what keep me going. Always make yourself feel like good in yourself. Try to avoid keeping your mind in the prison of that world. Make yourself feel better. Like I do exercise, a lot of exercises, just to keep myself healthy and fit. And I try to sleep well, try to enjoy my food and my drink. Like I've got a cup of tea here, a nice cup of tea. Yeah. But a lot of people just sit and look at their phone all day. They might look at TikTok, they might look at YouTube, whatever, scrolling through videos on X or Instagram. But at the end of the day, what do you really get from that? What do you get about complaining about the stressfulness you have to deal with at work and all that, the stress and stuff? What do you really get by, talking all the time about negative stuff and, also talking to people who might not even give a damn? So what I want to say is this, excuse me. Okay. I want to suggest something. Not give advice, but just suggest something, okay? Excuse me. I always feel very good when I do what I enjoy doing. Of course, it's the only reason for me to be alive, healthy, the mind and body, of course, with the passions, doing the things that I like to do. And so what I do is two main things. Obviously, I edit my videos. I even make some music too. But what I do is I like to draw. I love to draw on my computer, digital artwork, creating it with a pen and softwares on my computer screen. I've got the means to do that, right? Various applications. I use my pen, and I do digital art and animation. And that's a passion of mine. I love to do it. I enjoy doing it. It's an accomplishment. So when I do some art, even if I can get a little bit done in my free time, a little bit of drawing, it helps me relax my mind and meditate. It helps me feel better. It's an accomplishment. That's a real accomplishment. Maybe I don't get money from it, but it's a real accomplishment. I feel that I did something for myself so much more meaningful than a day's work. I might come home from work, I might be really tired, I might not get much time in the week. But doing that art regularly, as much as possible, but little bits here and there, when I'm not too tired, obviously, that's an accomplishment. You see, it makes me feel good in myself. Now, obviously, doing my workout each morning, that's an accomplishment as well. And getting enough sleep, that's an accomplishment as well. Trying to get good rest when you need it, right? But I'm saying in terms of living, I have that passion and that interest. And I'm going to suggest something, okay, so if you can find something that you like to do and you enjoy it, really take your mind out of that world. When you've got a moment to yourself, that negative world, thinking about your work and all that, come into your own world. Have a world that you can come back to. Even if other people are not interested or you can't talk to them, don't be obsessed with people all the time. Come back to a world where you can focus, you know. It's all right saying you don't have much time, and it's not okay. You can keep saying you don't have time or you don't have any interests or anything. But if you just change that and make a little bit of time for yourself here and there, excuse me, a couple of moments and a couple more moments, you're going to find yourself feeling much better. That you've done something that you enjoy, and that's an accomplishment. You've taken your mind out of that, and you've come into this realm, something that where you're creating something or something. You're going to feel so good. You know, something that you can focus on and relax at the same time, kind of like meditation. And you'll be making something, and you'll feel so good that you did something. You made something today. Every day, you know, if you can. If you can't, then okay, but you just try to. And when you look at that, you'll feel so good, you know. I do. This is how I help myself, okay? So I'm 43 years old nearly. I'm just making this video. So maybe you're 19, 20, 25. I don't know. Maybe you're 30. Maybe you're 50, 60, older than me. But I think that's better. Come back to your own world. Come back to a clarity of your own mind, you know. I know people that do this, do like focus on their creations, and some that do so more so. They look better, they feel better, and they tell me they feel better. And I understand it because I feel better too. I feel really good. Yeah. So one thing I want to say, and I wanted to say this at the beginning of this video. I didn't play computer games, you know, video games for about 20 years. And I've just got back into playing games and I'm really enjoying them. And you know what? That's an accomplishment too. Just playing games sometimes helps me relax. So how about when you come home from a hard, tiring day's work, or you've got a bit of a moment to yourself here and there in the week, tell yourself, I'm going to accomplish something, you know. Go and play a game maybe. I'm not telling you, so if you want to, go and play a game, get some interesting games, try some games, have fun, which ones you like. There's so much to enjoy there. You can exercise your mind, the storytelling, you can be inspired too. And, you know, just play some games. And when you're doing that, it's an accomplishment too. Because you can like get further in the game and stuff. And you can say, you know, I accomplished something with that. I enjoyed it. And I also got further in the game. That would be that for me. That's an accomplishment. You know, it's better than what I've done in the day, wasting my time and energy with people that don't care, and just making myself so tired every day. So even if you don't get much time to do the things you enjoy, make yourself tell yourself it's something I must do to respect myself. I'm going to do this. I'm going to accomplish something now in a relaxing way. So you make yourself feel good, take your mind away from the bad things, come back into a kind of focus. It's like meditation, you know, and you're going to give yourself that feeling of accomplishing something, accomplishment. And then when you turn it off and it's time to go to sleep, you'll feel that's good. You know, I've done something good today. I'm a winner again. You know, I'm not just here for nothing on the earth, you know, just for a wage, earning money. What's that? That's just a number. I'm sitting here eating this food. I know it. Money got this food. I understand. I know. And that tea I'm drinking over there. I know. But the human being, sometimes you have to ask yourself, what is wrong? What am I doing wrong? Why do I feel so bad? What can I do to help myself? The riches of my mind, you know, into the physical action of life. Okay. And see what you can do. So I'm just sharing that. I'm just sharing some points. Maybe do some art, play some games. Just do something to relax and give yourself that accomplishment, that feeling of accomplishing something. Take your mind out of the darkness. Come and do some good stuff. Take care, yeah. Thanks for watching. Take care.